Greetings everyone, and Great here for another couple heroes to replay. Well, on the north side as the yellow source, we've got Taranthula, and spawn as the other USF player. We've got bgroome15, spawn as the magenta Wehrmacht player. We've got thilo 111, and spawn as the red Wehrmacht player. We've got Mull. We do now have, of course, both of them going for tier 1 openers, pretty standard. Got MG42s, probably both of them going for Grenadiers as well, pretty standard build openers. These players going for Riflemen into IR Pathfinders, the less common of the Pathfinders. And we've got immediately tier 2 here, the Soviets. Delayed conscripts. Very delayed conscripts. He can go for max immediately, but he's not quick on the draw. Or, I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. He's a little bit not paying close enough attention. Pioneers heading down south. Got some rear echelon squad. Trying to build some tank straps there for some heavy cover. Pioneers getting the garrison. MG42 capture that sector there. This sector's being captured on up. And the rear echelon squad behind some good heavy cover. IR Pathfinders have been deployed in the field.
Pathfinders on station and ready for action. Pathfinders reporting in.
Another squad of IR Pathfinders. I can never really make IR Pathfinders super great. In fact, they have 3 paratrooper carbines, which are slightly better than M1 Garrons, but they have a little less worse target size than Rifleman squad at 1 versus 0.97. Of course, having 4 models rather than 5 means they are generally less effective than Riflemen. Scope Rifle Squad is nice, but the Scope Rifle is weaker than the Wehrmacht counterparts, since it's supposed to be meant for a squad of 2 of them. A lot of wire being laid down by Magenta, very nice. Really starting to dig in. Red is setting up an MG42 here, and Red also has a mortar. Maximum deployment field for maximum firepower. And now got the British or Soviet mortar deployment field, which should be very handy to help deal with this machine gun placement. Maybe good idea to throw smoke rounds first. IR Pathfinders heading up north. Over here we do have the IR Pathfinders behind with some rear echelon squad, but getting overrun by multiple Grenadiers, and the MG42s also suppress the IR Pathfinders. They do crawl behind some heavy cover there. And looks like the MG42 is now perhaps out of range. He may have been barely in range. But now the Grenadiers are inside the garrison and just in a good flanking position. IR Pathfinders is not engaged in the squad here. Rear echelon squad is. Grenadier there is taking a little bit of damage. I'm not sure what this Grenadier is trying to do. He probably should just continue flanking. And looks like the Grenadiers up here do get forced some back along with the MG42. MG42 is down to 1 model there. I see no mortar crater, maybe 1, so I think he did do a smoke barrage. Nothing's on cooldown, so I'm not exactly sure. This close range shot, maybe pretty effective as the Pioneers. Actually would have been, but he moved out of the way, so he dodged the mortar. Now these guys can hit, especially the conscript. That guy is pretty much combat ineffective. The Grenadiers right there. I have no idea what type of journey that Grenadier's on. The biggest flanking maneuver ever. But the Max inside the garrison, so didn't get flanked whatsoever. Make the wipe there.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Are they? I can never really make IR Pathfinders work. I usually just go for 1. And I use it primarily not for killing, but for spotting, for a mortar or pack howitzer. Because camouflage units are pretty good at bringing observing for artillery barrages.
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital.
Yeah, I could never really make Pathfinders work, but that's just more of a me thing.
We are ready for action.
Got some medics now being deployed in the field. Some of these Grenadiers are quite wounded. This Grenadier and Pioneer could push forward. He has battle phase 1, so maybe tier 2 can be built. At least minimum for a pack 40. Rifle squad is behind some light cover, which they won't see me posing from flamethrower, but they will see AoE, better AoE damage since they're a bit more grouped up. He's decent damage there, does fall back. MP42 on negative cover. Conscript of Grenadiers engaging out from heavy cover and does get a quick model drop there. It's just after delaying last abilities, recon support is not so good. Yeah, Greyhound is not great. The cluster bombs actually is pretty good. It's a pretty fast acting. And the Paradrop combat group can be good, but it's expensive and situational. Pack House are awesome. The Paratrooper squad is a little bit more flexible than normal Paratroopers, but it's hard to make it really worth it. MP42 is getting quite wounded, a Rifle squad does fall back. Yeah, I think the Greyhound's only really useful if you're going for Captain as well, since the Lieutenant line you get the Steward, which is far better. And also non-doctrinal. Rifle grenade fired, he does dodge it, very nice. IR Pathfinders do fall back there. Panzer Grenadiers take a little bit damage from conscript squads. IR Pathfinder needs to fall back. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Does get wiped out a little bit foolishly. He was also supposed to see one. MG42 mortar not engaging. May see the. Yep, I got a smoke barrage here. Do we see a no barrage to counter? Panzer Grenadiers pushing up north. It's still pretty nice. The nice thing about cluster bombs is since they have a pretty fast drop time, you can reliably hit a target as opposed compared to the Wehrmacht's light artillery barrage. That does give them a degree of lethality which most artillery barrages don't have. Fresh 2-2 now deployed in the field. Maxim getting burned. Got incendiary mortars being put from mortar half track. We do have the spearhead doctrine as well as the defensive community tactics for all the support weapons. Two taking a little bit of damage there. True. There's always a bit of degree of skill, but when it comes to dodging abilities. 2-2 firing away. Maxim gains some damage down 2-2. We now got Dishka here. Our Pathfinders do fall back. They are Veteran C2 now. And here, excuse me, getting some hiccups. The Echelon squad engaged the Grenadier at close range, so they actually got some decent damage there. User player does have ambulance in the field and going for a pack howitzer. Very nice. I do love pack howitzers. And the 2-2 does go down and may have been destroyed by the Dishka.
75mm gun ready for action.
While Dishka didn't have armor-piercing rounds active, its inherent armor-piercing rates feel pretty good. There's also an M42 here, which can be decent versus Wehrmacht. They're fighting against double Wehrmacht as well. The Wehrmacht Panzer IVs, as well as Austrian Stuck, have a low enough armor rate, whereas the M42s can actually do some decent work. And at 240 manpower, they're not too bad. Does get suppressed there. Conscript squad does fall back.
Fallen to 300.
Looks like still utilizing the nope, he does not have canister rounds loaded up just yet. Oh, Grenadier squad does get wiped out by the captain and rifleman squad. They have bars. Oh, enjoy. Get some good rest. You don't have to stay up on my account. After all, I know what it means to have very little sleep. M42 taking some good mortar hits there. Grenadier fires a rifle grenade.
Reconnaissance flight.
Force back to Maxim. He should be able to skip on out of there.
Access to mortar half-tracks for mobile
Dishka
indirect
wasn't
fire.
properly set on up. Suppressing down this guy here. Rifle grenade fire, but he's pretty spread out, so taking minimal damage, but did take damage. M42 has been decaptured, unlike the Barrel player will try to capture it. Does get a wipe on Dishka. Now that's something that's worth capturing. Captures the M42. No, the Dishka is definitely the better option to capture there.
Fresh mortar crew has arrived.
M4, not M42, M1 57mm takes out the 222. As Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover, but they're getting focused on by too many squads. And the pack howitzers engage this garrison. The garrison itself is almost destroyed. The M42 severely wounded. Some light cover here is probably best for it for the time frame, as well as perhaps getting a friendly squad to heal it up with its Specialty 1 medical ability. Red has 2 Grenadiers now on the field. 3 mortar half tracks. I think 3 is way too many. 2 is probably, I would say, is a good maximum. He also has a regular mortar as well, so he has 3 mortars in the field. That's a little bit too much.
Taking our territory.
Yeah, a little bit too much. He's spent a lot of fuel in this world. That's 90 fuel.
Finally have our Panzerschrecks.
He has faster recharge time with the mortars, so hopefully he's able to use that ability quite often. Well, he will with 3, but hopefully it's actually use it to the maximum. While the Soviet player has a regular mortar, 120mm mortar, a Maxim, a Dishka, and the M42. Now we just need to get this gun to get the trifecta? Grenadiers in a good flank position there. The rifle squad and captain quite wounded. Rifle grenade onto the rear Russian squad. Not really a high priority target for him. H42 straightforward, but there's a lot of bars here. So get suppressed there. Grenadiers push along the flank. Grenadiers do fall back there. We've got the IR Pathfinder still in the region. And we got also 1 pack howitzer. Now a second M1AT gun. Right now, the US composition is pretty well mixed. He has plenty of anti-infantry and plenty anti-vehicle, as well as plenty of fuel for various stuff. Like, oh, he already has major on the field. This means Sherman. He may be saving up for a Jackson. Barbar and sandbags there. Bar's been upgraded. I hear pack howitzer barrage somewhere. And we got a dish cut emplacement now. Oh, here comes the mortar half tracks. And that was a pretty low ankle barrage. Since a close range and firing up a hill, the drop time was actually pretty quick there. T70 push forward. He does have a single pack. Why does he have 4 mortar half tracks? Pan tracks to get a good connection, so he's going for 8 double Panzerschreck Panzer Grenadiers, pack 40 versus AT, And a 5th mortar half-track. Okay. Tell mind here, it has not been swept. US player has the reaction squad not upgraded to a minesweeper.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
We got time barrages there. Double kill with the mortars, or that's with the pack howitzer. No, what? That's a Soviet mortar. So the Soviet 150mm mortar just killed off 2 mortar half-tracks. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Good work. Good bundle grenade there. Pioneer suppressed. He's also using armor-piercing incendiary rounds. And the Dishka does get decrewed. Can't recruit via those squads. Range 4-2 could get close to it to prevent it from being decaptured. Got our mortars running on it. I think a conscript just got fully wiped there. T-70 pushed right forward. M42 decaptured. Wait. Never mind. Was that not a Pack 40 the entire time? Was that a the M42 I saw up here? That may have been the case. Pantrax do connect and he gets good damage on the T-70. Now I've got a rid of Sherman tank here. Should be a load of high explosive, though this guy has not gone for any weird strategy. Gotta find a nice mix of everything.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Has Battle Phase 2 has not selected docks just yet. Has enough fuel for Panzer 4, not enough manpower for Panzer 4, nor the structure for it. The captain's a little bit too stacked up. Yeah, a couple of guys were pretty stacked up there, so it took a lot of splash damage. Good hit there. I hear mortar half-tracks firing away, trying to hit all that stuff there. T-70 getting repaired on up. I thought I saw another Sherman tank on the build queue. Yep, another Sherman tank. Very, very nice. I do like mass Shermans.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
IR Pathfinder's taking some damage there. They do fall back now. Hikes of rounds loaded. Got one squad of Pantrax. The other one's not being upgraded. Focus on the Pantrax squad. He's trying to corral them. Gets a Panzerfaust off. Taking severe damage. The Panzerfaust is going to cause some issues, but he's still doing a good job of corralling him. He does back off a little bit there, so he gets line up the shot. One more shot, he's down. Got conscripts here. 50 cal firing away. One more Pantrax will take him out. He's going for the shot and gets the wipe. Recon overflight from red. He just needs to keep on running. I hear something big firing. Didn't sound like a Sherman tank. Could have been the Sherman tank firing. Back to the 5 more half-tracks. N42 gets a good hit there on the T-70. T-70 has gone down. Sherman tank advancing with high explosive rounds loaded. In this case, it doesn't really matter if it's armor piercing or high explosive when dealing with the mortar half-tracks. It will pen, and the base damage rate is still 160 with either attack, so won't lose any damage from not having armor piercing rounds loaded. 2 Panzer squads break forward, and this one may get... Oh, hops up there and gets killed off because he was really stacked up. Drops a Pantrax shot there, hops up there, he's going to get wiped out as well. Horrible maneuvers there. Now let's drop Panstrek there, which a lot of things could utilize. Over here, got the major engaged by the Grenadiers. We're seeing some mortar hits there. Rifle squad and IR Pathfinders straight forward. Getting some good damage there. Wipes out the rear echelon. And some sort of artillery barrage. We've got the anti-tank Overwatch being brought in the mortar half tracks. I mean, they have no other targets. It's an okay spot. I see Magenta pull out something big. He went for a Panther, which is probably not a bad idea versus all the Sherman tanks. B-3476 up here, so the Panther will have plenty of usage. Red has no Battle Phase 2 just yet. Gain some good pens there on the Panther. Sherman tank's still gonna repair it on up, down south. Maybe that's gonna be hit by the Pack Howitzer. Nope, just the Pioneer. B-3476 overrunning the MG42. Red right now has a 6th mortar half track. They're doing great for safe trade, don't get me wrong about that. Has hold fire turned on, not prioritize fire. May want to turn on prioritize fire. He's on half track hunting. He gets strong of its location. Now, my half tracks have migrated to his opponent's base. We got a lot of drop weapons there. Looks like a US mortar, a Wehrmacht MG, and a lot of weapons. I'm not sure what happened there. Magenta did lose quite a bit. He's down to 1 Panzer Grenadier. Rolls a bounce there. Panther, of course, gets a pen on the rear armor. Panzer Grenadier needs a fallback. Good hit there on the AT gun. Captured dish comes straight forward. Good hit there. Second squad of Pioneers, they're just mortar half tracks. 1 Pioneer is all you need to get them repaired. Sherman takes the forward, hikes the rounds loaded onto them. Ribbon part the MG, no problem. The MG's down. Only have to worry about with arm piercing rounds is the Panther, which is a credible threat. Artillery barrage there, anti-tank Overwatch there. Hikes with time explosion rounds. Almost decreased that mortar. Oh, it landed on the half track and got stuck to it. Very nice. Anti-tank Overwatch. The Panther's in range. The anti-tank Overwatch is simply out of vision range. I didn't realize those stickier mortar rounds can stick. They're loaded with armor piercing now. Bounce there. Just need to turn on Prodigy's fire. Maybe good idea. Possible he can perhaps take out the Panther. Half track goes down. Panther's almost down. That Sherman tank should fall back. It'd be hard for that Sherman tank. Gets a bounce there. And does lose this one. Could have used some smoke rounds there.
We just lost a medium tank.
Possibly that Panther could have gone down. Mortar does get the crew. Grenadiers with the LMG. Straight forward. Great mortar hit there. May see a bundle grenade. Our squad does beat that one. And the Soviet player has gone for a T-280 or a S-285, which against the Panther is probably a good idea. Against all the mortar half tracks, probably not a good idea. It may be better to go for more T-34s, honestly. He has plenty of fuel to go for more T-34s. Red could get out a Tiger tank eventually. He has Battle Phase 2. He has enough fuel for Battle Phase 3. He's still very far from getting out a Tiger tank after that. How many more? Why does he have 7? Why am I even questioning at this point in time?
Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points.
Another shrimp tank on the build queue, very nice. He could go for Jackson, but gets a single Panther. Mass shrimp tanks may be a bit better though. Nice, very straightforward shrimp tank here with arm piercing rounds loaded. APHE more likely. He's trying to pick up that Panther Shrek. Takes some hits there. He could go for a crush order. Does force back the Panther Grenadier. We got the Panther straightforward. And as well as the Mortar Half Tracks falling it back. Great kill there on the Pioneer. Panther straightforward. Panther Grenadier has both Panther Shrek and the LMG. A hybrid squad. I hate those. Good hit there. Now got another recon over flight. I see ally barrage there. He's hitting some mortars. He has recon overflight for spotting, so he sees everything here. Hopefully he's mainly targeting everything here. I see ally barrages. All ally barrages right there. Su-35 pushes right forward. Gets a good hit there. Focus sight is not turned on. Gets another good hit there. Yep, he's not really properly controlling those mortar half tracks. He should have split his fire across all the support weapons rather than trying to target down one mortar. Our IR bar finder is forward with a regular bar rifleman. And here comes the mortars from those mortar half tracks. And when he guns straight forward with the LMG quick Panther Grenadier, those guys at bay. And the mortars. There's the T-34. I don't know if he killed any of these 7 mortar half tracks. Looks like they're all still existing. And Magenta's finally selected that doctrine. It is the German mechanized doctrine. I don't know if that was a good doctrine at this moment in time. Doesn't need F-15s. Maybe just went for the spotting scopes. And that's the only thing. And the short barrel Panzer IV is quite nice. Yellow's going for Katusha. That's not a half bad idea versus all the mortar half tracks. Start trying to pick away at them. Rifle squads maybe will take this guy out. Got plinked up a little bit there. Didn't charge for the infinite grab grenade. And here comes the mortars. He's annihilating because he has a general capture order here, so they're really stacked up. He's going to lose them all in about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. He took a pretty nasty hit there. I think the Sherman shot down the aircraft as the aircraft hit the building. Ziscon barrage showing that he can also fire indirectly. Six-pounder sitting on up. IR Pathfinder providing some good vision there. Gets 8 bounds. And with its own spotting scope, he's able to spot those AT guns himself. Captain does not want to play the game of catch. We also still have a Wehrmacht telemine here. Birdboard upon field. Bar and Panther, probably a good combination. He's lacking a little bit of everything else. It looks like the T4SM6 does take a hit there from the Pack 40. Or no, that's M42. They take 2 more pens to take out the T-34. 1 more there. I think 1 more pen could take him out. It's hard for me to tell how divisible his health is. Rumbar receive a couple of pens. Rumbar will probably go down 2 hits. Pack 40 gains spit shots though. And if Sherman takes now receiving repairs, looks like that one did find the teller line.
The enemy is now at 75 points.
I'm not sure. There was a cluster munitions. Cluster munitions casted right there. Here comes the mortars. That Pathfinder needs to keep on moving. And this will probably be the real benefit of bars right now. They will fire while moving a little bit better.
They just fell to 50 points.
Most of the allies have been maintaining pretty good triple capture and the Axis players under 50 points. Because when you're lacking any infantry, it's hard to capture sectors without infantry. At this point in time, with the amount of mortar half-tracks in the field, I think a half-track of any sort would have been very useful. Them not pulling out a half-track is actually a bit of a problem, because they see all this indirect fire. The 9-day reconnaissance overflight means they can sustain their positions a little bit better. Because now here comes the mortar barrages.
German Krauts are taking one of our points.
Rear echelon squad gets wiped on out. An 8th mortar half-track has now been deployed in the field for some odd reason. Why do I even question it? Here comes Katusha Barrage. A lot of juicy targets there. Plus, we've got a regular mortar there getting hit as well. Mortar flare, very nice. And I think Overwatch being casted as well. Lots of targets there, but he's going to lose vision in that region. But that is going to be game over. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.